So hello everyone, welcome to the session. Today we'll be discussing the step-by-step process for filling out the IIFT form after receiving a call. And congratulations to all those who have received a call from IIFT. And without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, what are we going to talk about in this particular session? It is going to be the discussion on the general questions, maybe the questions around your personal details or qualification or maybe work experience. So all those details that you have to fill in the IFT form. Apart from that, there are some SOP type questions, which are the descriptive ones. So that we are going to discuss, and the CL resources, career launcher resources that you can use maybe to fill out the form. Okay. So let's start with the first one. So first of all, there are personal details. There is personal details section in which you have to mention the personal information first, which is the name, category, date of birth, the marital status, gender, male, female, nationality. Then you have to fill out what the address, the communication address for you. Then you have to fill out the social networking websites. If you have any presence on maybe LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, any of the blogs that you are running, any of the other social media platforms, if you are active in, you need to mention maybe the link of the same. Okay. After that, there is family background. You have to mention your parents' name, your father and mother name, their educational qualification, the profession, how many siblings do you have, and finally the total annual parental income. Okay, so this is all about the personal information. Let's move on to the next thing, which is the qualification. So the qualification, you have to mention the 10th, 12th and graduation, all the different aspects of it. Then the professional experience details. You have to layer by layer, you have to mention what are the different experiences you have, the full-time experiences. There are a lot of confusion from the students' end. A lot of times that can we mention the internship experience or the part-time experience? No, the work experience can only be a full-time experience. It has to be a paid experience, and the final thing is it has to be after you complete your graduation. Then the language is known. For example, if I want to write English, then I have to tick whether I have to select whether I can read it, whether I can write it, whether I can speak. So all the three aspects you have to maybe tick if you are okay with it. So for example, if I write English and Hindi, I tick on all the three different things: read, write, and speak. Then comes the descriptive part. So we have awards, achievements, and extracurricular activities. So this is what I have to mention, in which I have to mention the level of or body of the award or achievement I've received. Then the name of the organization who organized that particular thing. Then year of the recipient of the achievement, and finally what are the details. So this details tab will have the subjective answer. Okay. Now, there's a note also given: candidates are advised to select either college or school level while entering details such as award, achievement, or extracurricular activity. So you have to select whether it was school level, college level, to select either professional or academic while entering the membership details. Okay, and finally, either national or international while entering details such as article, research papers, and the other things for level or body column. Okay, so basically they are talking about the level or body column. Okay, and you have to mention which category do you belong to. Okay, the next one is awards and achievements. So describe in short, where what are your favorite areas of discussion on social networking websites. So this is going to be a subjective type question in which you have to maybe mention what are your thoughts on it. Okay. In all the subjective type questions in IFT form, there is a maximum word limit of 100 words. So just be aware of it. Now, if I just give you an example of how to write, or not even how to write, what are the things I can include basically. Okay. So in this question, they are asking, describe in short, what are your favorite areas of discussion on social networking websites? So let's say if I enjoy discussing the current affairs, or maybe the business trends or global affairs, so I can write it accordingly. Let's say that if I'm interested in maybe technology or innovation, so I can write that I like to engage in discussions about emerging technologies, maybe AI advancements. I can write then digital transformation in various industries which is happening on a global basis. Let's say that if I am into maybe self improvement or education, so I can write that I participate in conversations related to personal development, productivity hacks. I can write then career growth strategies, a lot of things. So whatever you are interested in and whatever your area of interest for the discussion on social media, okay, or social networking websites, that you have to write. And the description should not exceed 100 words. Great. The next one would be, what are the three things that you aspire for in your career? Then basically your career aspirations they are talking about. Then give instances of situation where you used an innovative or creative method to solve a problem. So maybe you have to describe the problem and what are the methods, what are the innovative methods that you have used to counter it. That you have to mention. Now, it can be a personal problem, it can be a professional problem, it can be a society ka problem. So, whatever it is, just give a basic understanding of the same and explain what are the methods you have used. Okay. Then the third question, what does ambition mean to you? So, according to you, what is the definition of ambition? Then you have to describe instances of steps you have taken to fulfill your ambition. So till now, let's say that you describe the word ambition. You maybe focus on what are you ambitious about. Then what are the steps that you have taken till now to fulfill your ambition? So it is going to be a three-step thing. Then the fourth one, which industry and job roles do you aspire to join after completing the MBA program? Explain how these choices align with your skills, interests, and long-term career goals. So this is going to basically, it will be very difficult to confine this particular answer in 100 words. Because there are three different parts of it. So first of all, what do you need to do? The first part, which is going to be which industry and job role do you aspire to join after completing your MBA? So in this, you have to mention what are you interested in and what kind of a job role you are looking for. Maybe you can put this particular thing in connection with IIFT. What are the just research? What are the different companies that are visiting their campuses, and what are the different job roles they have offered? So you can pick one of those, whatever suits your profile, and you can mention it here. Then the second part is explain how these career choices align with your skills, interests. So then what do you have to do? You have to bridge the gap between the skills, interests, what your long-term career goal is. You have to bridge the two different areas. That is, first of all, what do you aspire to join? And then how it can help you to maybe achieve the long-term career goal, and how does it align with your skills and interests? Okay. Then the next section is managerial traits. So there are again four questions. Again, all the questions have a word limit of 100 words. The first one being, what is the biggest challenge that you have faced? How did you cope with it? Sorry. So it doesn't have to be a biggest challenge. It can be something which moved you the most, or which may be uh, most difficult for you. Okay, so it can vary from person to person. Definitely do not sorry, do not put any fake details. Okay. Whatever the biggest challenge or biggest difficulty was there in your past, just mention the same, and you must have done something to mitigate it or to reduce it, obviously. Okay. Just write down how did you face it and what are the steps that you did take. Okay. Then what type of leadership style do you have? Describe any one instance where you assumed a leadership role. So what type of leadership style do you have? Sorry. So just explain how do you lead a particular group of people, or how do you like to lead a particular group of people, and give some examples. In the second part of the question, they have mentioned the same thing, that you have to describe any instance where you have assumed a leadership role. Okay. Now, there might be some students asking that we have not done any internships till now, we have not worked anywhere, we are just freshers. So how are we supposed to answer this question? So maybe you might have taken some role in your college. Maybe you might have taken something up back in school. So any of those things, if there is any leadership role that you have taken, you can take it as an example, and you can obviously just you can take that as an example and put in this answer. Okay. The third one, what does integrity mean to you? Describe any situation where you faced an ethical dilemma. How did you resolve it? Now, just look at the type of questions they are asking. All these are the traits of a person. So the basic thing is they are trying to identify your managerial traits. So integrity, leadership, facing challenges, all these things are a part of it. Okay. So you just have to mention what is the meaning of integrity to you, and again have to mention the same example, not the same example, mention the example in this question also where you have faced some kind of an ethical dilemma and how did you resolve it. Fourth question, any other information that you have not mentioned before and you consider maybe relevant. Okay. So they have given you one of the questions where you can mention if any of the details which were not covered in the previous questions and is related to your managerial traits. Okay. Yeah. So this was all about the questions. This was all about the general questions and the SOP type questions, the descriptive questions for you. Okay. Now let's move on to the last section, which is the CL resources. Um, so in this, basically, career launcher, we have a PDP zone. Once you click on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see there is a PDP zone which is encircled. Once you click on it, there's a tab which is on the right side. There's a tab. There's a new window that will open. There are two different tests. The first one is Who Am I test, which is basically the psychometric test. It consists of three different type of tests, which is the PE test and the loco test and the big five test. When you answer the question in these three tests, you'll be able to identify what kind of a personality you have. The second part is Who Am I essay and questions. So what does it mean? Basically, you'll get to answer an essay. It is a 2,500 words essay. Whatever you know about yourself, you have to mention in that. Okay. And there are 12 questions. Okay. Apart from the essay, basically the questions are like, why do you want to go for an MBA? What are your strengths and weaknesses? What is your family background? What is your educational background? All these type of SOP type questions, almost all the questions. Okay. So you'll get to answer these questions. Now, when you answer these 12 questions and the essay, you'll get a AI response. So there is an inbuilt AI and you'll be able to get some maybe marking on your answers. For example, if I am a student and I put in the answer for the essay question, I'll get the marks that my essay is maybe 7 on 10. And these are the aspects which I need to improve. Okay, so this particular part, who am I essay and questions, this is going to help you a lot in your SOP applications. Then for the students who are a part of CLPDP program, so in my resources section on the under the PDP zone, there is B school form filling, as you can see on the screen on the left hand side. So when you click on the B school form filling, a lot of B schools will open. For example, your IIM Calcutta, IIFT, and so on. As soon as you click on that particular B school which you are applying for, there will be a similar form which they have asked in the actual form. For example, in IIFT, there are some SOP questions that they are asking. A similar form will open on CL MyZone. You will answer those questions. Once you answer them, those answers will be automatically collected by the this mentor that has been assigned to you. Okay, and your mentor will check those answers and they will revert on it, and you will get what is the correction which is needed. After you are done with this process, after you have filtered all the answers of your SOP, after you have refined your answers for the SOP, then you can finally fill out the actual form. This will help you answer in the best way possible. Then, if any one of you would like to take part in the PDP program, this is the scanner. Okay, you can be a part of the PDP program. And these are some of the additional resources like the CL MBA Telegram group. There is YouTube channel. Then CL MBA website. There are a lot of free resources which are there on all these different platforms. And thank you. This was all for this session, and all the best. Thank you.